In this week's episode, I'm going to be opening up to you about what I've been going through the last couple of weeks. Hey everyone, welcome back to Don't Worry, I'm Here. And if you're new, welcome to the podcast. I hope you really enjoy this episode. In this week's episode, I'm going to be opening up to you guys about what I've been dealing with the last couple of weeks. Nothing bad has happened, it's just that I haven't been really feeling myself the last couple of weeks. My mental health is just not 100% okay. So I'm going to be telling you guys why that is, how I've been coping with it, and also giving you advice and helping you guys if you are going through the same thing as me. So first off, I just want to say that I am stressing out about my life because I am 23 years old now. I feel like I need to have a better job. I need to have a career. I'm stressing out because I feel like I need to find someone. I'm stressing out, like, when am I going to be able to move out? When am I going to be able to actually become an independent adult and actually have full responsibilities? I am freaking out, okay? But that is not all. It's just sometimes I don't know why I feel sad and it sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, I'm going to go into more detail about it in my YouTube video because I don't want this whole episode to be a very, sad one. I want it to be more fun. So, yeah, next week is going to be the start of my 1 month break. So, if you don't know this already, I do 2 months where I post YouTube videos, post podcast episodes, and then I take a 1 month break. I'm going to be taking that 1 month break to somewhat get my life together, okay? Somewhat get a new career, figure out what I want to do with my life, okay? Don't get me wrong, I do like recording podcast episodes and YouTube videos, but sometimes it's hard for me to find the motivation. It's too stressful sometimes. So I feel like me taking that 1 month break is good for me, okay? I don't know with my voice, but all yesterday I felt like if I talked, I would just start crying. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I just woke up and I don't know why, I just, every time someone talked to me, I felt like I was gonna cry. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, I did have a cry because I just needed to let it all out, I didn't want anyone to think that they're the one that made me cry, but it was just that one thing that made me break, just something not even that serious just made me break. Yeah, so I am stressing out about my future and sometimes I don't even know why I'm sad, okay? So I don't want this to be, like I said earlier, I don't want this to be a sad episode. I want it to be more fun. I want to help you guys if you are going through the same things as me, okay? I want to help people. So I posted a TikTok video yesterday, one that I actually recorded about a month ago, and I'm like, I was unsure of posting it. So I'm going to get that up and just read you. I did not care if it got any views or any likes or anything. I just wanted to post it so people knew that they aren't alone in this type of thing. And yeah, I just wanted to post it because I'm getting a new phone, and my draft won't be there anymore. So it's me lip syncing to Battle Scars by Guy Sebastian, and like you can see that I had been crying. I also might have to do this episode in 2 parts because my mum and I are going out to lunch, so I'll do like the first part, then come back and do the second part. Yeah, I feel like I need to stop stressing out so much about certain things. I need to realize that I only live once and I don't want to have a stressful life, so just take it one day at a time, okay? I'm sure you guys won't hate me if I don't post a podcast episode this week. So I have that in my mind. Like, I don't have to stress out because no one is going to hate me if I don't post an episode. They're going to understand that maybe I was too busy or like something has gone on, okay? I really appreciate you guys in understanding if I do need a break or I don't post an episode 1 week. Okay, I really appreciate it because we all have things that we all go through, and we need to understand that we don't fully know what someone is going through. That is this week's weekly affirmation too. So I wrote, I didn't know when the right time was to post this, but I guess this is it. When I first recorded this, I was unsure if I should post it, so I didn't. I thought that these feelings would just go away. Today, they came back. So I thought, what the heck, I'm just going to post it. Remember that it is okay to have a cry and to take a break from certain things once in a while. Also, remember you are never alone. I am working on myself and I am loving the new mindset that I have towards certain things. I have a positive attitude that everything is going to be okay. And then I say, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you got this. That can be something really powerful. You saying something positive to yourself in the mirror can really boost your mood, can really make your day, like see how your day goes. Look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am strong, okay? Just say something positive about yourself. And yeah, because you're the only person whose thoughts should really matter, okay? You're the only person whose beliefs should really matter. Listening to all this negativity that people are throwing away. What you say to yourself, what you think about yourself is all that matters, okay? So yeah, they might be saying nasty things to you, but if you say really positive things to yourself, you're not going to care what other people say, okay? So say positive things about yourself. And yeah, you won't care about the negativity that people are throwing away. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know that they're not alone. And yeah, I didn't even put any tags or anything on the post because I'm like, yeah, I don't even care. I don't even want this to really get likes or anything. So I'm going to do what I did the last episode before I took my break last time. So I went through my saved posts that I had on Instagram. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the posts that I saved on another Instagram account, and then I'm going to go through the saved posts that I've had on my TikTok account, because I started saving posts on there because sometimes I was on TikTok and I'm like, yes, that's a good thing to discuss on the podcast. So I'm just going to be reacting to them, okay? Also, if you don't feel like doing something, I know I've said this so many times, but you feel like you have to do it, your mental health comes first, okay? So if you don't want to do it, you'd rather watch a TV series, that's fine, okay? You can always like watch one episode, then do a little bit of work, and then go watch another episode, okay? So then you have that episode to look forward to while you're doing the work. So your whole life isn't just work, work, work. You have to have that work-life balance. That's what I discussed last week. Okay, so I only have 3 posts that I saved, so they're probably really good ones. Okay, so this is one that I obviously saved at the end of last year because it says, repeat after me. This was my last year of tolerating less than I deserve. So that was when I realized I deserve better in different parts of my life, okay? So that is me now thinking, yes, I need to get a new career. I deserve a better job. I have so much potential. That being said though, before I get in a new relationship, I want to be comfortable at my new job, my new professional job, my new career, okay? So no relationship until I get that new career, okay? So your career comes first. Yeah, so that was me. I had enough of like, I deserve better in friends as well, so yeah. No more doing like going out with people that don't really respect me or anything like that. So yeah, there's me gonna be focusing on myself and what I deserve, okay? The next one is, this one actually made me kind of sad because it's a dog and a guy sitting on a bench. Well, the dog's not on the bench, he's on the ground, and the owner's on the bench. Because dogs hold a very big part, have a very big part in my heart. Like, I've grown up with dogs my whole life, and yeah, it's just sad that they don't live as long as us, you know? So, the photo is of the guy thinking about everything. So like there's a thought bubble with a car in it, thought bubble with a plane, a thought bubble with a house, and then a thought bubble with money. So he could be stressing about he needs a new car or something, he wants to travel more, he can't like afford his rent or something, and he wants more money. But the dog's thought, his thought bubble, is just him thinking of the main image. So he's thinking of him sitting on the ground next to his owner. That's what I like about dogs. They actually cherish the important things in life. Okay? Dogs love us unconditionally. And yeah. So dogs have no stress. They just care about the moment. They just care that they're with their owner. That's all that matters to them. But we stress about all these things, okay? Why can't we just live our lives and stop stressing about all these things? I know they are important things, but why can't we just take a break of stressing out and just think, I'm sitting on this bench with my dog, who I love very much. That is a great memory. That is something I should be cherishing, okay? So I just love that. So the next post that I saved was, Bob Marley once said, the problem is people are being hated when they are real and are being loved when they are fake. I felt that. Yes. So I have discussed this so much on the podcast that people don't like it when you're being yourself. They think you're weird or stuff like that. But people love you when you're fake, when you're not yourself. People love you when you follow others' opinions. People hate it when you're honest. Okay, I just don't understand that. Like, the realest people are the most hated and the fakest people are the most loved. Okay, I just don't understand. It should be the other way around. So, be yourself, okay? Have your opinions. Be a lion, not a sheep. I said that to someone yesterday and they didn't know what I meant. I said, be a leader, not a follower, okay? You gotta stick out from the rest. Be a boss. Okay? Don't be fake. Be real. Be yourself. Okay. Now I'm gonna go through the TikToks that I saved. I'm so glad I'm getting a new phone because my phone really pisses me off because it is so slow and it just crashes. So no more of the cell phone, more of my new phone. I only have saved 2. So the first one is, it says, the sad thing is, the person I needed the most taught me that I needed nobody. We have falling outs with people and yeah, you're sad about it at first, but then you realize you don't need anyone, okay? All these people you thought you trusted, yeah, they show their true colours, and then you realize, I don't need anyone, I myself. Yeah, like, keep your circle small. I have not many friends, and I don't care, okay? Because it means there's only a little amount of people you trust. And yeah, you don't care if you're liked or not, and that's fine, okay? You don't have to be liked by anyone. You don't have to be liked by everyone, okay? So, yeah, the person I needed the most taught me that I needed nobody, okay? I'm getting through stuff on my own and it's worked out great. I learn from my mistakes and I realized that I should never do certain things again. I've learned what makes me happy. I've learned what I deserve. I've learned my worth, okay? So, yeah, you probably are thinking, but I need someone. I need a friend. Let me tell you, yes, it's great to have friends, but they're never going to fully know what's going on with you. They're never going to fully know what is going on in your head 24/7. You are your best friend, okay? So cherish that relationship. And the last one is, before you go to bed, I want you to read this. Be absolutely fucking proud of yourself for passing your hardest moments by yourself while everyone around you believed that you were fine. For staying true to yourself while it would have been so easy to just give up. You are a fucking queen. Or king. Remember that. Okay? Okay. Sometimes when I look at the views or likes that my videos have gotten, I'm like, maybe I should just give up and just delete the podcast or the channel. But then I realize if I do that, I will be so mad at myself because I have come such a long way and yeah, this post just hit home, okay? Because who knows, in 5 years, one of my videos could go viral. If I give up, I won't know what's going to happen in the future. So don't give up on your dreams. If they feel like they're failing, chances are in the future they're not, okay? You have learned so much skills along the way, and yeah, you can use those skills in different parts of your life. You could always turn it into a job, a paid job, okay? So don't give up on your dreams. Okay, yes, your videos probably aren't going viral, but you're probably helping some people out there, okay? So, yeah, you got this. Keep working hard, okay? Yeah, that's the other thing. I have passed some of my hardest moments by myself while everyone thought that I was doing okay. So back when I had that true crime obsession, everyone thought I was okay, but deep down I was going through some stuff. When I go to work sometimes, I put on this disguise and everyone thinks that I'm happy because that's the way I'm acting, but deep down they don't know what's going on, okay? That's why you have to be so kind to everyone, because you don't know what they're going through, okay? They may seem happy, but deep down you don't know what they're going through, so yeah. I think it was Robin Williams that said some of the happiest people are actually the saddest people, okay? So just be kind to everyone, and if anyone's nasty to you, just don't listen to them, okay? But you be kind to everyone, okay? It starts with you, okay? So those are all the posts that I saved that I wanted to discuss with you on this episode. I'm sorry about me getting upset, but I want to be real with you. I want to be real with you guys, and I want to show you that I'm not afraid to open up to you guys. I want to be 100% real with you guys. Okay? I'm human. We're all human. And it's okay to cry sometimes, okay? It's okay to let your emotions out. I hope that I have helped someone in some way. Okay? And thank you guys for supporting me. Okay? When I come back from having lunch with Mum, I'm going to do the 3 segments of the show. And then I'll say my goodbyes for the month. I am back from having lunch with Mum, so now I'm going to go through the 3 segments that I usually do. So first we start off with my blah moments. This one is one where it's bad. Like I was blonde, but also I realized what I did wrong. So I came up with a solution. Okay, so I have the Hungry Jack's app on my phone, and for my birthday I get a free Whopper. Okay, so I got an email saying that I got the free Whopper. I went onto the account and there was no free Whopper there. So I was like, what? Where's the voucher? How do I get my free Whopper? Because I want my free Whopper. And then, if you don't know what a Whopper is, it is a burger, okay? So the burger from Hungry Jack's, their signature burger. Okay, so yeah, and then I go into the email and it has a thing where you can like click on the app and open the voucher. Still not there. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I realized I had signed in with Facebook instead of my email. So that was a problem. Okay, and then I signed in with my email. Guess what? It was there. So it was just me thinking I was in the right account, but no, I logged in with Facebook instead of my email. So that was this week's blonde moment for you guys. So I'm going to move into the next segment, which is Dear Diary. So for this week's exercise, I had to write down what I can do instead of getting distracted. So me getting distracted by watching TikTok or something like that, what I can do instead that could be productive. So say I'm bored of editing. Instead of me watching TikTok and not really getting any benefits from it, what can I do instead? So there were 5 activities that I wrote down. The first one is create Canva posts, because it brings out my creativity. I could be creating thumbnails for my old videos, like my first videos that I did that I didn't really take time to create thumbnails for, or just like Instagram story posts, stuff like that. Just be creative. The next thing is read. So instead of going on TikTok, I can read and get knowledge about a certain topic, or read to improve my grammar and stuff like that. The next one is clean. So clean a part of my room, or go through my clothes, see what needs to get chucked out, what doesn't fit me anymore, what I haven't worn for a long time, what I don't like anymore, stuff like that. And then next was search for jobs, so I can get my career underway. So yeah, those are just some activities. And the second one was edit. So instead of editing my podcast, I can go back and edit something else. Like I can go and edit my YouTube video or something like that, or just make a couple reels or YouTube shorts or like TikTok videos that I can post, you know. So yeah, those are the 5 activities that I do instead. So instead of getting distracted by things that don't benefit you, get distracted by things that do. So write down a list of activities that you can do that will benefit you, instead of things like watching TikTok or stuff like that. But that being said, you can also always just do what you want, okay? Just do what you want. Do what you want to do. So that was this week's self-care journal exercise. Now I'm going to move on to the last part of the podcast, which is let's discuss. So I read this one before recording because I just was curious. I'm like, I really want to know what it is today. So I'm going to read it out and then I'm going to give you my answer. So it says, you started your business with your best friend but didn't sign a contract. Now they are claiming they work harder than you and should get a higher profit share. How do you resolve that? Okay, so you both started the business. I would never start a business with anyone else because things like this happen. But if I did, I would have a contract. Now, I feel like if you have started a business together, it should be 50-50. And she's claiming that she works harder, so it's not true 100%. Okay, so I agree, if she's working harder, she should get a bit more. But how do you basically prove it? She could be working harder on the social media side. I could be working harder on the actual product itself side, you know what I mean? Coming up with designs and stuff for the product. So you can't really say who works harder because we're doing 2 completely different tasks. Okay, so I feel like it's the amount of time that you put in. You know what I mean? So you get paid by how much time you get put in. But also, if they no longer want to work with you, then they should go and do their own business, and then they can get all the money towards the business, you know? So I feel like if they're not willing to split it 50-50, then they can move on and make their own business or move on to a different thing altogether and then make their own money. Okay, so that's what I would do. I'd be like, well, I do this, you do that. I feel like we put in the same amount of effort. But if you're not happy with that, then I think we should... So yeah, just explain that you basically do the same amount of work as them. And then if they're not happy with it, then just say, well, you can go do your own thing. Know what I mean? But I don't know what I would do in that situation, because I would not start a business with anyone. Like I said, I think it was last year, I had that whole episode where I was like, I'd never have a co-host for the podcast because things like this happen. And yeah, so that is my take on it. I'll have it in the description as always. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm curious and I feel like I could learn something, because I feel like that answer was rubbish. But I am blonde, you guys know that. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. This is my last episode until June, because I am taking that 1 month break, as I said at the start of the podcast. So that being said though, you can always go back and listen to my previous episodes or catch up on my YouTube videos, stuff like that. So I'm not completely gone, okay? I'm still here in spirit for the next month. So I hope you guys all enjoy May, and I hope that your May brings you happiness and success and your dreams come true. I hope you guys work hard. And yeah, if you like this episode, please rate it, also like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. There is this fly just flying around, it's annoying. Yeah, so subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching the MP4. Also, follow the podcast on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. And comment down below what has been your favourite episode of the year so far. I'm curious to know, okay? So you guys will be hearing me and seeing me in June. Bye!